From college stars to future pros, many of Oregon's best basketball players proved themselves at Irving Park in Northeast Portland. They're still doing it today despite the pandemic. Let's go there in this week's Where We Live. It is Portland's version of New York's famous Rucker Park at Northeast 7th and Fremont. The best players in Portland held court here for decades.
It was a proving ground. Like, if you were good or thought you were good, you went there to test yourself and to play against the better players in the city.
Ryan Slider was one of them. The Tigard High School star played at the University of Montana and then professionally overseas. Today, he creates promotional videos for athletes with his company, SS Visual Works. It's what brought him back to Irving Park.
There was actually a couple of kids that are aspiring college players that, some colleges have reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like a closer look, of them playing in real games.
But COVID-19 shut basketball down this summer. Gyms closed, AAU tournaments canceled. So even though the best players had mostly abandoned Irving Park, it reemerged out of necessity.
But for those kids in particular, black and brown community type of kids, it was a great thing.
However, the city shut it down, even covering up the baskets for a couple of days, citing the pandemic. But the players felt singled out.
Technically, yeah, the park should be closed, but every park should be closed. And they're not.
Parks and Rec told us basketball courts, along with many other park amenities, remain closed per the governor's executive order. But PP&R does not have the resources or capacity to physically close all basketball courts citywide. So the games continue, bringing a neighborhood tradition back to Irving Park.
Being at the park is a really, really important thing for them.
By the way, Irving Park and the Irvington neighborhood are named after William Irving, a steamship captain who owned much of that land back in the 1800s.